Quality mobile phone service in Oklahoma is a necessity, not a preference. Bravado Wireless provides nationwide cell phone coverage for a fraction of the price of national carriers. That's why we've been able to service Oklahomans for almost 100 years and counting. Visit bravadowireless.com to find your local store and make the switch today. There's really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools and play in the same leagues as yours. That's why so much of who we are consists of giving back to our communities, because your community is also our community. We are your family, your neighbors, and your leader in wireless mobility. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome to Bravado Wireless, from right here in Eastern Oklahoma, where we provide quality wireless service and nationwide coverage for just $40 a month per line. Where we go above and beyond for you. This is your local service provider. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Well, welcome to the championship men's game of the 50th Old Fort Classic. So we're down to the last one. We have a matchup with the number 9 ranked Class 4A INOLA Longhorns and the Stillwell Indians out of Class 4A as well, unranked, but defending their Old Fort Classic title, making a run here in Fort Gibson, and I think this is the third time they've been in back-to-back-to-back. They've been in the championship game, but you know, Trenton, what are your thoughts on this game? I mean, what do you think each team needs to do to pull out the W?
Well, I don't want to just highlight one player. Both teams have multiple options, multiple guys that they can get going. But the thing that's worked best against INOLA, what's gotten runs against them, hasn't worked all the way yet. You know, they're undefeated so far in the tournament. Has been slowing down Clark. When INOLA's able to get Clark going, their offense feeds a lot better. They get better production out of Welch. I'm sure we're going to see Welch again. He likes to knock down outside jumper despite having a significant height advantage. Really tall guard for him. They're going to be lengthy. And then I think if you're Stillwell, you may want to try and counteract some of that size, get Teehee active early. Teehee really slow first night of the tournament. He picked up in game 2, helped push Stillwell into the championship.
Yeah, and you know, with INOLA's height, You know, again, it's going to be a perimeter game to me for Stillwell. And, you know, I think they've got, with T, they got to keep him out of foul trouble because he's the only thing they got in the middle, in my opinion. And so we'll see how INOLA attacks that inside game. So we're gonna get the starting lineups here and turn it over to the PA announcer and for the two teams. But so sit back and watch the. We'll get started here as they do the starting lineups.
Welcome to Harrison Fieldhouse home of the 50th annual Old Ford Classic Pitch Championship Saturday. The number 17 ranked team in Class 4A Stillwell Indians taking on the number 12 ranked in Class 4A INOLA Longhorns for your championship boys game. Visiting side of the board will be the Indians. They enter the contest with a record of 10 wins and 4 losses. Let's meet their starters as senior number 2 Connor Long. A senior, number 4, Keller Hitcher. A junior, number 24, Braden George. A junior, number 32, Mason Dowdy. And a senior, number 41, Tyrus T. Ladies are coached by Mike George, assisted by Nick Davis. And now the home team on the board, the INOLA Longhorns, with a record of 12 wins and 2 losses. Let's meet their starters, a senior, number 0, Jackson Welch. A senior, number 1, Jackson Marlin. A senior, number 5, Trevor Brock. A sophomore, number 20, Caden Thompson. And a sophomore, number 22, Aiden Clark. Longhorns are coached by Clyde Barkley, assisted by Tucker Thompson, Evan Schultz, and Todd Dixon. Referees for this championship game are Bruce Douglas, Keith Bergman, and Scott Bryant.
So there are your starting lineups. You've got for INOLA, Jackson Welch, Jackson Marlin, and Trevor Goff, the 3 seniors that'll lead them out, and the 2 sophomores, Aiden Clark and Caden Thompson. And then for Stillwell, you've got Connor Long, number 1. Pitcher, number 4. Pitcher's played well this tournament. Done a lot of the dirty work on the both ends of the floor. They're going to re-jump that.
One thing I'm curious to see, one thing INOLA, the weapon that they have for him, Groff, a really good perimeter defense. He's really long, really lanky, gives smaller guards some trouble. I want to see who he matches up with. Thought he might take Hitcher. Instead, he's going to take George, the faster player. Maybe try and keep George from getting inside. Longhorns are going to have Marlin trying to keep up with Hitcher on the outside today. George takes a 3.
There it is.
Groff hung up on the screen. George gets to a spot.
There's that perimeter game. Clark with the ball down low. He's going to make a move.
Teehee, one of the better post defenders in this tournament. See how he does against Clark today.
Finds Goff on the backside, and with the nice post move, he finishes. George trying to do a little bit and slows it down to Teehee. Hitchens with the three. He can't hit it. Back irons. Goff with the jumper.
Almost looked like he might have been a little bit out of control on the way up, able to gather and finish.
Hit that nice deep elbow jumper, and you know, they're 2 for 2.
Long range shot. Pitcher, good board.
Feeds it over here to George from the corner. He's got it.
George starting early, 2 for 2 from deep. INOLA gonna want to get out on him. Can't let him get hot too quick.
Nice save out of bounds and finds the open guy in the corner, and he hits the shot. Just exactly what you're after. Clark with the jumper. He can't finish. Got his own rebound. Still struggling. Puts it on the floor.
Clark with a little bit of a lazy pass out of the post, going to result in a loose ball.
And that's one thing Stillwell has always been known for, is quick hands. You know, you can't, you get a rebound, you can't put it back on the floor, or you know, you get an open look, you can't take that extra jump and dribble.
That's going to be good for Stillwell against Clark. We mentioned it the last 2 times he's played. Clark looks to square up and feed people out of the paint. Stillwell's quickness might be able to negate some of that.
Stillwell drops into his zone. Look for Welch to find the open three. They're going to work the ball probably to him to get an open 3 look. He's deadly from the corner. Back tap. No. Teehee with the block on Caden Thompson. Hitcher thought about it. They're going to feed to George here in the corner again. He travels. He moves his pivot foot.
Easy call for the official. Marlin will take the point for the Longhorns.
Yeah, this pace definitely favors Stillwell. They want to slow this game down just to negate the height advantage of INOLA. Clark's going to take the 3. In and out.
May not want to give him as much space.
Dowdy
for
with
his
the
next
board.
look. Dowdy catches in the short corner.
Makes a move. Nice looking
Goes to work
post
against
move.
Welch.
Mason Dowdy.
Seen a lot of that post move in this tournament. It's worked pretty well for most people. Short corner, drives up and inside, spins low.
Yeah, I mean, he made the move on the 6'5" guy. So
Welch, not an easy guy to shoot over in the paint.
there's your 3. That was his shot. He couldn't knock it down, but he gets hot. I've seen him fill it up quick. Off his foot. Good call by the ref.
Yep, Welch yesterday with a little bit of a slow start, then hit 3 3-pointers from the corner, all in the same spot, relatively quickly. Was able to help Stillwell get back in the game yesterday.
You know, it's an asset to find a 6'5" shooter that can just fill it up, and you know, that's what basically INOLA has. He's going to put it on the floor. That's not his game. His game is the stop and pop. Nice dish down low. George with the assist.
And good job of Stillwell taking
that was just a heck of a pass. Read the needle to Hitchers, and
I'm not sure. I don't think George is left-handed, but that pass
that's amazing.
Had some zip on it with the left hand.
And, you know, that puts the visitors up 10-4. I would say INOLA is definitely favored in this game, being the higher-ranked team, and you know, good timeout by INOLA, just kind of settle the nerves and you know, work your offense. We get back to action. Goff will inbound.
Riggs going to see his first minutes of the night for INOLA.
Stillwell shifts to a man. So I'd imagine they're going to try to feed Clark.
Yep. He draws a quick double.
There's your shot. You can't hit, but that's the shot you want. George with the rebound.
Even though he missed an early two, Stillwell wants to be careful not to sink off of him too much again.
Moving screen by Teehee.
I know Clark demands that extra defensive attention inside. Got to be careful about who you want to shade off of, though.
You know, I know this is a different crew than we've had in previous days, but it's been a physical tournament. And these refs have let, you know, not these specific refs, but the refs in this tournament have let a lot of these teams play. And, you know, the little hip check there on the screen, that wasn't called in previous games.
We've had one officiating crew that called one really tight, but for the most part, it has been a pretty loosely called tournament.
They've let the boys and girls play, and again, George with the three. He's 2 for 3 now, but Clark with the runner. It doesn't fall for him. Teehee with the rebound. Stillwell's going to run some offense.
They're going to call the foul on Riggs, I believe.
Foul's number 20, Caden Thompson is first.
Foul's going to be assessed to Thompson.
Number 1. At the line for the Indians, number 12, Braden Carter, shooting 2.
Call it a shooting foul.
And you saw Clark able to step over, and he gets the block after the foul. If you're a Longhorn and you know you have a guy like Clark on your team, or a Groff, or a Welch, some significant size, you don't want to foul early into the jump shot, as you're going to have a chance for the help side block.
Yeah. And Braden Carter with the daily double, he's played very well in this tournament. Off the bench for Stillwell. Offensive foul.
Number 22, Aiden Clark, his first team foul, number 2.
They're going to call on Clark on the push-off. George is going to come to the right side, and then they're going to run it back left. Nice hustle to run that down. George is going to reset. Got a double team.
This is where they want to look.
Yeah, he's got a nice jumper there, mid-range. Foul on the shot.
Fouls on 0. Jackson Welch, his first team foul, number 3. Brandon George to the line to shoot 2.
I know it's just got to boost the energy. They've got to come with a little bit more energy. They just look a little flat.
Interesting to look at for INOLA. Usually play about 8 to 9 players through the first quarter, only 6 seeing the floor. See if that makes any of a difference.
You know, 27 seconds left in the quarter in a 4-point quarter. You don't see that from INOLA much. Nice move by George. He's going to get it blocked. Teehee runs down the rebound. They give it back to him. He can't hit the putbacks. A lot of work. Got to give the man a for effort. He just couldn't get it back in the bucket.
So at the end of one, Stillwell Indians 14, leading the Longhorns. Only have 4 for the first. Pretty low scoring affair so far. We're going to take a quick break from the action. We'll be back with the second quarter of our 50th annual Old Fort Classic Boys Championship, brought to you by BravadoWireless.com.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the second quarter action here and the start of the second quarter here at Fort Gibson at the Old Fort Classic. Stillwell with the 10-point lead coming out of the gate. INOLA dropping into a zone, kind of a 2-1-2 look. Again, I really think this pace is plays into Stillwell's hands. Teehee again working hard. Can't get the ball in the hoop, but you got to like that work. Clark takes the jumper, in and out.
INOLA trying to find something to get them going.
And I mean, it's just been bad shooting luck. They're not taking bad shots. They're just not falling.
I'd argue they're taking pretty decent shots.
Yeah, they are. They're taking good.
Getting the looks they want.
They're getting the shots they want, but they're just not going down. Analytics says that you keep taking them because eventually they'll start going. George with the 3. Can't hit. Teehee with the hustle play. And it's going INOLA's way.
Stillwell doing a good job of doing the small things. Might be why they're up 10 right now. I like the little pass fake to the block. He got the corner defender to sink in, freed up George for the three-pointer right there. Smart decision by Hitcher.
Marlin back in for the Longhorns.
Welch likes the corner.
Missed it bad. That's about the worst shot I've seen him ever shoot.
That's his spot, too.
Yeah, that's his spot. It's corner 3. He's one of those players, though, you keep saying, shoot it. You get that shot, shoot it.
He'll have to miss a few before his coach stops giving him the green light. It's like Groff going to get called for the technicality, a kick.
You know, the age-old saying, shoot or shoot.
And Welch has proven this tournament he is a shooter. Don't sleep on the early 3 misses.
Goff with the rebound. He's going to push it.
Groff a little slow to get started as well, but goes for INOLA as a whole.
Nice layup move.
That'll get Welch going.
It's either a shot like that or a free throw that your shooters love, because then that gets them dialed in.
Pretty good rule of thumb for basketball for any shooter. If you can't get your three-point to fall, always good to get a mid-range, get in close, maybe a floater.
Yeah.
Just to see one go through the basket. For some shooters, that's all they need to get going.
Yep. And that's your, you got to just, it's all about confidence.
No doubt Welch going to be feeling a little bit better on the offensive side of the ball after that. Stillwell with a patient offense right now as they get it inside to Teehee.
They're going to swing it.
Longhorn's a little bit more locked in on defense in the second quarter.
Longhorns number 23, Travis Weiss.
The sophomore checks in, the little brother to the Millard Weiss on the ladies team. There it is again.
Jackson Welch.
Welch with back-to-back layups. And then we get the stuck iron.
And eventually we're going to see Welch try and extend his game out past. But for now, until they find an answer, I'd like to see him look to keep attacking right there. Seems to be working for him pretty well.
Yeah, they're trying to run him off the three, and he's putting it on the floor and coming around. You really off the bounce isn't his game, but if they're going to give it to you, take it. Weiss with the three, and he hits it.
Travis Weiss for three.
Younger brother able to make an impact off the bench. Early three-pointer.
Had some shooting lessons from Big Sis.
Could very well see Big Sis on the all-tournament team.
I think
Welch
so.
played pretty good for INOLA's women's team.
Clark with a good rebound. He's on back-to-back it here. No.
Oh.
Goff on the rebound. Welch with another rebound.
INOLA with a little bit of life in the second quarter now.
Yeah,
after Welch gets them going.
They're fighting, and basically, Stillwell's gonna have to push the pace a little bit. They've been able to sit back and basically just milk their lead, and basically it's allowed INOLA to get back into this game.
Absolutely. And as a coach, you got to be happy. Welch not tucking his tail after the first three misses. Gets to the rim, gets two easy buckets. Good team leadership. As a team leader knows, just a bucket by anybody could get the whole team spark. Seems to have done it here for INOLA.
Starting to feel the momentum shift a little bit.
They've made cut the lead down to 3 already.
Yeah, and it's kind of surprising that, Stillwell's had the lead, but the crowd hasn't really been into it. Clark with the jumper.
Almost got the roll.
Yeah, got all front and the back of the rim there. It's almost like the Stillwell ladies' loss has kind of deflated the Stillwell crowd a little bit.
Good pull-up jump shot. Carter almost gets it.
Weiss with the Euro, can't finish.
Stillwell, no doubt, more patient. Don't want to see their offense get stagnant, though. I say that as Hitcher takes an early 3.
Teehee with the rebound and the putback.
And you see there, Teehee not even having to do much, but just crash, and he moves Welch out of the way. A big body down low. Teehee great inside the paint on the offensive glass.
Yeah, Welch has got to get a little bit more physical down low and match that physicality that Teehee's playing with. A lot of guys, they just don't realize how physical Teehee is, and he's been around a while, and he is physical.
and Welch plays like a guard. He's faster, naturally going to be more lanky. If he wants any chance of keeping T off the glass, he's going to have to drop that butt down, get low.
Goff with the runner, he can't finish, but the putback by Marlin.
Nice finish by the young man.
Senior really, you know, that's senior leadership, you know, just to hang in there and do the work. And you get the turnover on this end.
In for the Longhorns, number 20, Caden Thompson. In for the Indians, number 33, Chase Benham.
And with INOLA's big three, they're tall guys, sometimes Marlin gets overlooked a little bit. Doesn't fill up the stat sheet as much as the other guys, but he makes all the right plays for Longhorns. That's why he starts for him. Gotta love the senior leadership out of him.
Good sportsmanship there by George. You gotta like that when another team player helps another one off the floor.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just, that's a lost art.
And it's not even a regular season game. I mean, this is the championship too. Tensions are gonna be high, but George showing the sportsmanship.
Number 12, Brayden Carter, his second personal team foul, number 4.
So the Longhorns will have the baseline out of bounds. They like lobbing over the top to Clark.
Trying to get it into Clark. He tries to get the runner up.
Clark probably going to have to extend his offensive game against Tiki. Tiki hard to move inside.
Kicks it out to Thompson. There it is. Still can't hit the three. Three-point lead. 20 seconds left and the ball. They should handle it till this last shot here.
Gonna want to add to their lead. More importantly, don't want to give INOLA a chance to tie it up before half. As Marlin gonna push.
Marlin would have counted if it had went. It did not.
Probably should have thrown the pass to Welch right there. He wants it himself. So Stillwell gonna lead by 3 going into the half. Got to be feeling good, but can't be feeling too good as INOLA hasn't shot the ball super well, but only down 3. Our lowest scoring affair of the entire tournament probably so far.
Yeah, it's very low scoring, and a lot of it is both teams are getting shots, they're just not hitting. And you know, it's what happens in a 3-day back-to-back. You know, you see that happen in the pros a lot on back-to-backs, and you know, it can be difficult hitting you know 3 games in 3 days.
3 days in a row, 3 days of travel. I mean, it's a lot on these players.
Yep. And so.
But we'll take a quick break from the action. We'll get right back to you. We'll have our last half of basketball, the 50th annual Old Fort Classic. We're going to get an answer. Who's going to win the boys championship? Don't go anywhere. We're bringing you all the action here on BravadoWireless.com.
Quality mobile phone service in Oklahoma is a necessity, not a preference. Bravado Wireless provides nationwide cell phone coverage for a fraction of the price of national carriers. That's why we've been able to service Oklahomans for almost 100 years and counting. Visit BravadoWireless.com to find your local store and There's really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools and play in the same leagues as yours. That's why so much of who we are consists of giving back to our communities, because your community is also our community. We are your family, your neighbors, and your leader in wireless mobility. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome to Bravado Wireless, from right here in Eastern Oklahoma, where we provide quality wireless service and nationwide coverage for just $40 a month per line, where we go above and beyond.
The 50th annual Old Fort Classic basketball tournament on the girls' From Fort Gibson, number 3, Addie Whitey. We'll announce the boys all tournament team after the final of this game. Let's give all these ladies a big round of applause.
Yeah, see if we can get a replay of like a shot of all of them. Where the plate has been around. Yeah, just click you should be getting but after the game, we're going to keep streaming. We'll film the second place trophy, third place trophy, and the boys.
Battery dead?
It's about that time.
The game turned me to a monster. No obstacle that I can't conquer. No, stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. Whoa, the game turned me to a monster. You can't put me in no genre. No, stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. Whoa, the game turned me to a monster.
And it's only getting worse, and you could bet that. For my rivals, my heart is jet black. No frontline men, but watch me dead snap. Tell the whole world it wouldn't take long. Used to be cool, it's time to flame on. Burn domains, I'm taking a thought. Heard the odds is bananas, but I am King Kong. Roll on my shoulders, ain't no time to be hopeless. Only thing that it does is make me keep on ferocious. Went from being a homie to no one wanted to notice. To being the focus for everyone having a motive. The dope is alive, focus the strive. Left me with
Welcome
dead
back
and I
to the
always survive.
50th Old Fort Classic as we get ready for the second half here in the boys championship game between Stillwell and INOLA. And basically they announced the women's all-tournament team at halftime. And kind of wanted to visit about that. Basically, here was the women's all-tournament team from Stillwell, Snowda Wadey, from Stillwell, Prairie Holmes, from INOLA, Miller Weiss, from Fort Gibson, Laney Stanley, number 25 from Fort Gibson, Cache Brown, and number 3, Addie Whiteley. Thoughts?
We knew who the tournament MVP was going to be. We'd already known that was going to be Addie Whiteley. We knew Snowda Wadey was going to be there. We figured we were going to see Weiss. Prairie Holmes from Stillwell.
That was kind of the surprise. I know she's played tough and played hard. You know, nothing against her, but that was to me that was the surprise. I mean, we kind of went down some names earlier and kind of missed from INOLA, the other guard,
Moutry.
Yep.
We thought we were going to see Moutry.
Yep. And maybe we thought we would see the number 24 from Tuttle, which is Teague.
Yep. Another cool one that we saw, Brown making the all-tournament team as a freshman. She looks pretty good.
Yeah, she's got a bright future in front of her. You know, she's even as an 8th grader is in the gym just constantly. So you know, she's got a bright future, and you know, and if you watch the game, you know that is the fact. Mm-hmm. So here we are back to action with Stillwell bringing the ball up the court. George handling it, and it's going to take the long 3. Kind of not the shot you want. Coach is even saying that. Goff is he's gonna press here and try to get the ball down, get a runner here.
They get the switch they want. Clark has the miss. I don't like this decision to screen there with Clark. You had the mismatch that you wanted. I'd rather post him up.
Marlin with the nice drive and layup. Puts it with a stick man here. Almost identical play on this end from Connor Long. There's Goff with the drive, and he's going to finish.
Something players have been good about this tournament. They see when they have a screen, the defender's going to bite before they go. They can go away from the screen, easy lane.
So we're going to ride the seahorse here, or the teeter-totter. With the stick man lead here. INOLA's going to try to take the lead again.
They're off outside. Can't quite get it to go.
Dowdy clears. George is going to set it up. Nice move. Saw the floor, was unbalanced, and was able to take it off the bounce to the hole. There's a travel.
And Groff slow to get up.
That hurts.
INOLA wants to keep him in the game. I mentioned it earlier. We've seen it the last 3 possessions. The defender bites on the screen too early, trying to fight over it. And the last 3 offensive players have made the correct read just to blow by. 2 resulting in a bucket, 1 in a turnover.
Yeah, they're balancing the floor, and basically it's one-on-one basketball. So.
And when you allow them to get by your hip one-on-one, pretty easy for the most part to go get a layup. Offensive rebound, George will pull it. Bang! George got it downtown. He'll extend the lead for Stillwell to 6.
His 3rd triple on the day. Goff with the free throw line. Jay hits it.
I like that shot from Goff. Right, he's been consistent when he's able to get to his spots.
Teehee with the run out.
And that's just Teehee outrunning Clark down the floor right there. Nothing to it.
You're exactly right. Goff,
Clark, nice screen.
Same elbow shot. You can't hit this one. But the same elbow on the right side. Teehee's just and the harm. He's just beating Clark down the floor.
Clark got some side on Teehee. Teehee does not care.
Can't get the traditional three-point play. Thompson pushes it, but they're going to pull it. I know he's going to pull it back out.
Clark likes the look. He's going to clear out. And that almost seemed like a little bit of a personal play. Clark wanted to get a little bit of revenge on Teehee. He's going to cost the Longhorns a possession right there.
I don't know if that was a bad shot.
Ooh, George a little slow to get up. We're going to hope he's okay. Stillwell, really going to hope he's okay.
Oh, he's hurting.
You hate to see that anywhere in sports.
Anywhere and anybody.
Nobody happy about that. INOLA players, INOLA fans, keeping it respectful. Stillwell going to try and make up for the loss.
Yeah, he had 9 points on the day. We probably won't see him back.
Look for Hitcher to step up and maybe Dowdy to try and get going to step in, make up for some of that outside scoring they lost.
Clark with the jumper, tipped. Goff hits it on the out of bounds.
I mentioned Dowdy. We haven't seen much out of him today. He was good for Stillwell yesterday. Maybe look for him to step up, make a couple plays for Stillwell here.
Yeah, now that they lost, Stillwell's kind of got their floor leader. They've lost him on the bench. See how they handle it. Clark loses the ball. Unforced turnover, and Stillwell's able to push the lead to 10.
That's the way to make up. Teammate goes out of the game. You might have lost a little bit of momentum to work to build. Carter does a good job of getting it right back. Stillwell right back where they left off.
Hitcher with the foul. Goff will go to the line for 2.
The Hitcher a little bit upset about the call. Pretty obvious for the official, though.
It takes one of two here. They're going to press a little bit, and that's with George on the bench with the injury. That's a smart move by the coach. You're going to take advantage of that floor leader being on the bench.
Really smart move by the coach, actually.
They're going to put Welch, kind of run him on the baseline here. Clark Fields.
Riggs going to try and get started.
Not close. Just a lid on the basket.
Long, the smart decision to pull it out. Saw he had no numbers. He'll wait for him to catch up.
Clark with the block, but Dowdy with the rebound and the hoop and the harm.
See right here, Clark with a nice block, but he falls out of position. Dowdy cleans up.
Case of Dowdy with a three-point play.
Can't extend the lead, but still with an 11-point advantage here. Clark with the open three, and the look, can't hit it. Welch is going to get called for over the back.
Foul number 0, Jackson Welch, his second personal. Team foul number 3.
Longhorns with 3 fouls, Stillwell with 1. Haven't seen either of the team in the bonus, I don't believe.
No, it's been, to be honest with you, it's kind of been a pretty clean game.
Yep.
He travels. That's exactly what INOLA needed. They've got to press the action here. They got to push the shot attempts.
Got to push the shot attempts. More importantly, got to hit the ones that they do find. They're going to wave off the shot.
Yeah, that would have been a little continuation. That would have been NBA continuation, but that's the right thing to do.
Yep.
Well, George is back in the game. Obviously, that's he's got a little limp, but man, you got to hand it to the boy. Goff with trying with the jumper.
That knee, not quite looking too supported. George most certainly going to have to play more conservative.
Teehee with the charge. See a replay.
And those are the type of plays that we talk about out of Riggs. Off the bench, making small things happen for INOLA.
Welch with the runner. And there's the block on this end. See if he was set. No, he's moving. Good call by the referee. They're going to press.
Yeah, George got to get out of the game.
Boy, he's hurting.
I get that he wants to play, but he's got to.
Poor guy.
Showed some toughness. Doesn't want to quit. He's going to have to. He's not happy about it.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
You hate to speculate, but you just want. That's, the kind of the end of his year, but you just hate to speculate.
You hope it's not.
At least
if it is, at least he'll have an offseason to recover. Only a junior will still get a shot at his senior season, so that'll be good.
Yeah, you're glad that the good part of that is at least he's not a senior, and he hasn't played his. But.
Maybe his last game this year, probably won't be his last game ever.
Yeah.
But we wish George a speedy recovery as he returns to the bench. Won't see him for the rest of the night, I would assume. Stillwell still hangs on to their 9-point lead over INOLA. INOLA going to look to capitalize with Stillwell having one of their key players out. Pitcher long range.
He'll take it. And he hits it. Take it. Clark's going to pass it up. And the harm.
Again, Riggs finding himself in all the right places, able to make the right play. And that's a tough move, tough finish.
Can't hit the free throw. Stillwell's going to push. Might have got away with a bunny hop there.
Stillwell wants the last shot of the third. I'm going to try and cut into this lead.
You mean add to it?
Add to this lead, I'm sorry.
Yep. Hit your.
That's the look they
kicks
want.
It to
Carter.
the corner.
Bang! Carter knocks down the corner triple. Oh, and they're going to get Riggs for the foul on the floor.
He's going to go to the line.
And you can just tell Riggs is a senior by the way he plays.
Yeah.
Smart,
And
experienced, looks like he's been there before.
Doing the dirty work.
Absolutely.
At the line for the Longhorn shooting two, number 3, Caden Riggs.
Something out of a good free throw shooter. They don't like to change up their routine even between free throws. You see him step forward and high-five his imaginary teammates that would be lined up if it wasn't the end of a quarter. And he's able to knock down both. Again, just a smart way to play basketball by the senior right there. Riggs doing everything off the bench for him.
So that gets it to 11-point lead going into the fourth. Low-scoring championship game. And we'll take a quick break and be back for the fourth period.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back. 50th annual Old Sport Classic here on BravadoWireless.com. So far, we've brought you 95 quarters of good basketball. About to bring you our last quarter boys championship game as Stillwell holds on to an 11-point lead. Riggs brings up the ball. Looks like they're going to ring up Dowdy on the player control.
32, Kason Dowdy. Second, personal foul, first team foul.
Tough pass. Welch clears. Still in a zone.
So a really good heads-up play by Riggs. Makes the back cut, gets the feed, just blows the layup. Effort, however, by INOLA. Going to reward them with 2 free throws.
Yeah, Keller Hitcher with his 4th foul, so you know you're already down 1 starter. This would be, you know, he's got to play smart now.
You said it, Stillwell needs to play really smart. Got to feel good about having a 10-point lead, 11-point lead going into the 4th. Don't want to do anything to compromise it, like send another key player out of the game.
There's your turnover.
INOLA picking up a little bit of momentum, you might sense.
You know, they're bringing a little bit more energy at the start of this quarter, and you know, to me, they've looked a step behind. I've watched them, you know, over the years a lot, and they usually are pretty athletic and energetic. And there you go.
Mama, there goes that man, Riggs. Really helping INOLA cut into the lead.
Another turnover. A turnover back. Nice place by Dowdy. Really nice play by Dowdy. Picked his pocket.
Yep, right there. Picked his pocket. Draws the foul. I don't mind the foul, though. Would have had a wide open layup if didn't pull down on his arm.
Saved your point.
That's why.
Yep, saved your point.
Good awareness by the Longhorns. Dowdy going to try to at least make him pay with 1. He does. Groff inside.
Can't finish.
And that's just been the story of the day for INOLA. They get a really good look, can't execute.
Especially for Goff. He's had a bad shooter's day, and you know, especially in close, and you just, you know, it happens.
Yep, every shooter is gonna have a game where they're off. What coaches look for is what kind of difference can you make when your game's not coming to you.
That's right, and you know, the points he has scored has been on drives, right?
Exactly.
So you know, he's had the jumper at the elbow, but.
So if you're Groff, you're going to want to be thinking, how else can you help your team?
I got to get to the hole.
Get to the hole, maybe facilitate a little more. Going to want to step up on defense for sure.
Rebounds.
When your shot's not falling, going to have to do the little things.
Yep. Nice drive by
Euro. Nice little finger roll. Puts a little English on it.
Marlin and Riggs have filled their roles well.
Exactly right. Where some of INOLA players have maybe shied away from what they normally do, Marlin and Riggs able to keep them in the game. They're playing well above what they're used to.
12-point lead is now down to 6. So we've got us a
little bit of a ball
run.
game.
Yeah, stretch run here is going to be. Hitcher fouled on the three-pointer.
We're going to see if we can get a replay on that, see what the contact was. Hitcher comes off the screen. Yep.
Hit him on the elbow.
Tapped him on the elbow. That's why the shot was short. Like to see a little bit better late game awareness out of Thompson right there. Don't want to go under the screen against a guy like Hitcher. That's why Hitcher makes him pay.
Yeah, and he's had their last 2 3-pointers. See if that stemmed the tide.
Marlin going to try and get something going.
They're trying to free Welch. He hits it.
Hey, if there's any time that Welch needs to get started, it's now.
Yep.
Late into the fourth, Welch gets his first triple of the game.
Come off the screen at the top of the key and drained it.
Carter likes the pull-up mid-range. Thought he got a good look.
They've got a 3-on-2. That's a charge.
Ref makes the right call. Clark.
His third personal. Team foul number 4.
Long does a good job, recognizes that Clark's going to have to go around. He cuts that off by establishing position early.
He had the wing. Goff had flared, so he should have, instead of forcing the action in the block, he should have kicked it out. Back in they've switched to a man here, trying to force the action. Welch with the steal. Back to him. He's going to try the three.
Looked good.
Yeah, it really looked like a good shot.
Stillwell push. One-on-one. He draws the double and one. Big man Teehee. Looks like a little bit of extracurricular going on afterwards. Technical foul assessed to one of the Longhorns players.
See what the ref says here.
Jackson Welch received a personal foul and a technical foul.
So Welch with the daily double the hard way.
Not the daily double you want to get.
So that gives him 4 fouls for the game.
And look at George limping around. Hey, if he can't be in there himself, he wants to bring the morale, get his teammates going.
So stay tuned after the game. We're going to have the trophy presentation and then the announcement of the men's
all-tournament team.
All-tournament team. I think you've got probably Diesel Davis for okay. I'm a big Teehee fan. Maybe Welch for INOLA.
If they structure it the way they structured the girls' game, we'll see 3 from the champion, 2 from second place, and 1 from third.
Yeah, you might Braden George for Stillwell as well.
Yep. And even with George going out, I still think you probably give him the nod to the all-tournament team with the difference that he's made for Stillwell to get him to this point. I also think you could maybe see Hitcher. I think if Stillwell comes away with the win, they might have 3 players, and if they do, possibly see Hitcher slide in there for the last spot.
You definitely have the kid off of Coweta.
Garrett?
The shooter.
The shooter.
Meadows?
You could see Cooper, the shooter from Coweta.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
McElroy from Coweta, Garrett from Coweta. They've got 3 solid options. Could see any of them. Like you said, I'd probably like Diesel Davis more for okay, but Ducky Swimmer.
Yeah, he's a good choice
well.
too. Yeah. That OK team goes by the way of how Diesel Davis goes, though.
I think the girls all-tournament team, a little more crystal clear, couple surprises in there. The boys team, I'm excited to see. I'm not sure who they're going to take. There's some solid options, solid 2 or 3 options from all teams.
Lead is stretched to 11. You know, Hitcher's played a heck of a game here. So, you know, you can't count him out.
I like Hitcher's performance this entire tournament. He's really got him going from beyond the arc.
You know, I know he's got to go. There's Welch. He's warming up.
That's scary if you're Stillwell. You don't have George.
Yeah.
Don't want Welch to warm up.
You know, he can light it up quickly.
T going to slow things down for Stillwell. They have an 8-point lead. No need to rush. Can be a little more selective on their shot selection.
Welch and Hitcher both have playing with 4 fouls. That's 5.
Hitcher picks up a player control for his 5th. He can't like that call. We'll watch the replay. I think he might have lowered his shoulder as he. We're not going to get the replay. I think he might have lowered his shoulder, and that's what refs look for when they call that player control.
That's a tough out. I mean,
you're already down George.
Yeah, I mean, and now you lose the guy who's kept you rolling a little bit here. So.
And I'm curious to see, we saw when George went out, the Longhorns pressured. Now kind of a perfect scenario for pressure. They're down their 2 best guards. Late game scenario, you want to bring it anyways. I think the Longhorn press could look really solid here down the stretch.
There's Welch again. Again, I told you, he can light it up quick.
Dowdy's going to secure. He'll handle for Stillwell. Groff doing a good job defending. Never mind. Dowdy spins. Oh! Good find. Stillwell, late game, needs to hit their bunnies.
And 1 for Marlin.
What were you saying about that Marlin cat finishing around the rim? There he goes again.
His 3rd personal, team foul number 4. Jackson Marlin at the line for the 3-point play.
Nice, very nice play, though.
He gets the traditional 3-point play.
Buckle up and settle down. We're going to stretch run here with down to a 5-point lead.
Got a little bit of a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
This was just a beautiful, beautiful drive. And we're going to stay here.
And that right there, even though Hitcher hasn't hit all of his shots, you give him a step, you put your hands down, he's going to go up with a good look right there. You can't fall asleep just because he hasn't hit all of them.
Yeah, and, you know, unfortunately, you got George out with the injury and Hitcher with the 5 fouls sitting on the bench, and you know, some of your leadership is gone. And as this tightens up, you know, the good thing is they've got 3 timeouts left because you kind of got to milk this one to the finish line.
And if you're Stillwell, you expect TE to step up right here. Problem is, TE a post player, you're out 2 guards. You really want a guard player to step up for you as well.
There's your pressure.
Yep, we knew we were going to see the press. Long handles it. They bring the trap.
Not good.
Yep. They're going to get Riggs run back the foul.
Don't know about that one. So they're going to go to the line.
And that's the right play by Riggs. As soon as they cross half, you want to try and trap them right there. They're going to have the backcourt defender, the sideline defender. You basically got 4 defenders on him. He just can't slow down his feet fast enough. Ref doesn't think he's set. He'll get called for a foul.
So Coach Barkley, he's going to play offense for defense here. Welch comes back on. They get 1 for 2 from the line. He's long. Clark's looking for a seam. hard foul. Connor Long. That's going to put Clark at the line.
Like you said, INOLA coach, going to play offense for defense. Never mind. Had a sub. He's going to bring him back.
Yeah. Riggs will come in for Welch. No, they're leaving Welch in.
And I like that decision. Riggs has played really good. Marlin has played really good. And late in the stretch, don't want Groff, Clark, or Welch out of the game.
Teehee clears. Clark's putting pressure on. That's close to a 10. Timeout on Stillwell. That was close to a 10 count.
Good timeout for sure.
Yeah.
And without the veteran leadership of George and Hitcher, Stillwell going to have to figure out something at this timeout to break INOLA's press. Teehee, strong move inside. See the charge again there by Long. Welch off the high ball.
You have lost the cell phone. There has been one turned in at the scores table. If you can unlock it, you can have it back.
There you see the
INOLA bench.
They're really locked in. As they come down the stretch. We side out to Stillwell. 4-point lead. Teehee clears. He's going to do it himself.
Stillwell in no rush. Just want to make sure they don't turn it over right here.
Long and Dowdy, they're going to play two-man game here. Clark.
Groff probably should have tried to make a play on that skip pass. That's what you're wanting to do when you're trapping. Oh, head-to-head contact. But that's what you want to do with this late game pressure. You're bringing the high trap, and you're expecting the offensive player to almost freak out, throw a skip pass. Groff needs to be ready for the lob. Go try and make a play.
I mean, I think he was making a play for the ball. It's just...
Yeah, that's just something that happens in athletics.
I mean, I know he was wanting to foul, but...
Yeah, you've got a loose ball. Two players run into each other head-to-head.
So the sub will get to shoot the free throws. So this is one of those when you look down the bench and you say, who's my best free throw shooter?
I think it's that guy.
Yep. And of course, I jinxed him. Goff. I don't know. Goff will go to the line.
We'll get a replay. I don't think there's going to be too much debate in this call.
Can't really see much on that replay, but I think it's the right call. Maybe a little bit better look here. I don't know about that.
Ball doesn't lie.
Yeah, that's right. So Carter comes back in.
So what I also thought was a foul, after looking at the replay, see a clean tie-up. However, the refs are going to reward 2 free throws. INOLA needs them.
He takes 1 out of 2, so.
Number 20, Caden Thompson.
We're going to have a 4-point ball game. Stillwell holding on to the lead. Carter, smart decision to pull it out. Fans not happy about Carter's decision to pull it out. However, I would argue it's a smart decision. No need for Carter to try to force a one-hand pass late game while he already has the lead.
So T goes to the line. And we're going to have a timeout. We're going to stay here. We're going to enjoy this.
We're going to take a quick break from the action. We're going to stay here. We're going to get some extra looks at some of these plays. Tough finish there inside. Martin.
So you see the INOLA bench.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get out of the replays, try and get a look at this INOLA bench.
See what their game plan here is for the next 128. First one's good. This is where you got to rebound, where you definitely, if he misses, you got to rebound. You got to block out. Comes back to basics. But he nails the second one.
So Stillwell now leads by 6. Minute and a half left.
Trying to free up Welch. There's Goff for 3. He kind of got hammered.
So not the best look in the world for the Longhorns. Stillwell going to take possession.
Clark with the foul. Put T back to the line.
That's number 22, Aiden Clark. That's his 5th personal.
So 5 fouls for Clark. He'll go sit down.
And when you have a late game lead like Stillwell does, really only 2 things you can do to lose it: turnovers, missed free throws.
And he's 3 for 3 in the last minute.
He knocks down 4 clutch free throws.
Extends the lead to 8. Welch tried. There's a foul.
Fouls on number 33, Chase Benham, his 3rd.
He's getting his money's worth on those.
Jackson Marley to the line, issue 2.
Marlin back to the line. He's been the offensive bright spot for INOLA.
Welch going to go ahead and move Thompson out. He wants a chance at the rebound.
Jackson Marley with the lead.
So they're going to send Dowdy to the line this time.
Fouls number 1, Jackson Marlin, his second personal. At the line for the Indians, shooting 2, Kason Dowdy.
You know, they've Stillwell has played well down the stretch without George. You know, their team leader and their guard, main ball handler, they've done well. Dowdy with the miss. Hits the second.
Yep, with George and Hitcher both out of the game, got to give credit to Dowdy, Long, and Carter able to step up. Guard play for Stillwell.
Nice kick out. He's not even close. That might have been a little bit more to ask of Marlin just to hit that tray.
Fouls number 1, Jackson Marlin, his third. Braden Carter on the line, he'll shoot 2.
So they, with Carter, they can extend this lead, make it a 3-possession game. I bet Stillwell wakes up Monday morning shooting free throws. I bet Coach George is like, get on the line, boys.
I could see some free throw conditioning at the end of their practice for sure. Got an 8-point ball game, 30 seconds.
Again, stay tuned to the trophy presentation and the all-tournament team awards after the game.
Fouls number 3, Caden Riggs, his fourth. Teehee back to the line to shoot 2.
I definitely think you'll see the big man here on the all-tournament team. I think that's a given. The work he does under the boards is just amazing.
Yep, slow start to this tournament for Teehee, but he's turned it around the last 2 games.
Yeah, he played well in the semis and also in the finals.
Really well in the finals. Done a great job against Welch and Clark today.
Basket by Caden Thompson.
INOLA's going to go ahead and take a timeout, see if they can come up with any game plan, force their way back into this game.
Kind of see the Stillwell huddle. They're probably kind of seeing how they're going to handle this 22 seconds. George has got to be right there amongst it.
To take the player out of the game, you can't take the game out of the player. I feel like George might just love basketball.
Yeah, he's a good heady ball player. He usually coaches sons that way. So. Stillwell to inbound. They got a run out.
They're going to beat him deep. Riggs is going to foul late. $18 seconds, already a 3-point ball game. Able to knock down a couple free throws.
Riggs played a good ball game. He should hold his head up because he gave it all.
If there was a six-man award at all, I think Riggs might take it. He's been really good off the bench all 3 games for INOLA.
Back to the line to shoot 2.
He's trying to get his name in the scorebook. Oh for 4. Nope.
Groff gonna throw one up. It's no good. All that's left for Stillwell to do is run this clock down.
Yeah, just play it out.
All right, so a special thank you to our INOLA Longhorns coming out, having a good tournament showing. They'll walk away with 2nd place. And a big congratulations, Stillwell Indians taking home gold. They'll have a 1st place trophy. Some nice hardware to take back home to the locker room for them. Make sure to stay tuned. We're going to have trophy presentations as well as our boys all-tournament team here at the 50th annual Old Fort Classic coming just shortly.
As both teams shake hands and get ready for the trophy presentation.
Heck of a game right there. Stillwell loses 2 key players, finds a way to hold on to that lead down the stretch. Credit the big man Teehee, as well as the supporting cast of guards.
How about the showing by Stillwell High School? Both teams in the finals.
Had a good group of fans traveling with them.
Yeah, they always travel well. They bring a crew, and our producer is probably happy since her alma mater takes the championship trophy.
Get a quick look. George gonna hold the hardware.
And Teehee. There's your players right there.
Good looking crew there from Stillwell. Got some nice looking hardware to take home.
Old Fort Classic tournament team for the boys side. If you're in the arena, please come out and accept your reward.
About number 5 from Stillwell, Martinez, able to get on the stat sheet with the free
Ducky
throw.
Swimmer is the first awardee.
From INOLA, number 22, Aiden Clark.
Clark from INOLA.
We figured we'd see him. We'll probably see one more INOLA player make it. I'd bet it's probably going to be Welch.
From Fort Gibson, number 11, Blaine Scott.
Blaine Scott from Fort Gibson.
From Stillwell, number 24, Raymond George.
There's George from Stillwell. Definitely well earned.
If he wouldn't have went down, he probably would have been my pick for MVP.
Yeah, there's
I think we know who it's going to be now that it's not George a pitcher.
Of the 50th annual Old Fort Classic, from Stillwell, number 41, Tyrus Teehee.
All-tournament MVP, not an award you see given to big men.
Not in 2024.
But Teehee able to pull away all tournament MVP after
That's
his
a
slow
great
start.
selection. I'm a Teehee fan. I always have been, even when he was younger.
Teehee's done good all years of the Fort Gibson tournament.
Yeah, I've seen him match up with Ducky and Swimmer and the big kid that played at Hillbell and
been going against them Nathan Hellboy for 4 years here at this tournament.
Yeah, and he's always played well and has played with sportsmanship and it's well earned. And congrats to you, Mr. T. So again, congrats to Stillwell, and may you guys take this tournament win and take you into the playoffs, and may you guys wind up at state. So we're going to say goodnight, and we'll put another Old Fort Classic in the books. And thank you guys for coming out and enjoying and listening to us, and have a good night, and stay safe.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time here at we won't see you next time at the 50th Annual Old Fort Classic. We will see you next time. Make sure to tune in, bravadowireless.com.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Wireless and its management.